Hey, it's your buddy Peace and Harmony with you here today. Zooming in on the topic of how to know if you are being abused by a covert narcissist abuser. I get a number of questions from people who are just beginning to research this topic, and how to know if they are involved with a narcissist or not. Now, the channel is not here to diagnose or treat any sort of narcissist personality disorders, but I do want to assist you with some knowledge here moving forward and help to perhaps identify the effects. So the covert narcissist is a narcissist which is really deemed as on the personality disorder, the cluster Bs. So by the DSM-5R, the statistical manual utilized by mental health professionals to diagnose and treat mental health issues. And realize that the covert narcissist abuse is really very gradual over time and is typified by an individual who at the onset is very docile, is extremely perhaps quiet, reserved, someone whose quiet exterior belays a different sort of personality within. So a narcissist, by definition, has an inflated sense of self-importance, especially when compared to others. They are always going to deem themselves, their viewpoints, their accomplishments to be more important than that of others. So for example, the narcissist generally is in a constant sort of social comparison, social judgment sort of dynamic with others. Competitive, yes, but more so to the point where they actually feel and believe that they are superior to others and only deserve to affiliate and associate with higher sort of status people and organizations, and their thinking and their behavior then generally reflects this thought. Whoa, big time bees here. Hello. We're going to mobilize a little bit. You gotta love it, right? Nature. Cluster bee. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sorry. We're going to mobilize here. Thanks. Sorry about that. The narcissist will then, believe and feel so much that they're so much more important than others that they will actually victimize others. They will actually take advantage of others. They will actually exploit the vulnerability of others to their benefit, and much to the lack of benefit of the other person. So to really realize, are you being abused by a covert narcissist, you have to really look at the behavior patterns. Are they constantly putting themselves up and above you? Are they constantly displaying through their communication that their viewpoint, their opinions, is more important than yours? Are they basically shutting you out so that you're not able to communicate? You're not able to, this is a very big one. I would say, especially if you are not able to communicate your viewpoints, your opinions, your needs, your interests, if you are not able to communicate these and get these acknowledged and reciprocated back to you, that is a huge sign of you are undergoing covert narcissist abuse. And it's very subtle, but it's very destructive, because those people who are in the environment, quote unquote, the other, the supply, the victim, these people who are on the receiving end of the abuse, they are making a huge sacrifice oftentimes to withstand this abuse. In other words, they're not able to be independent, autonomous, communicate. So they suffer a lack of being able to communicate. And it really, then their communication begins to atrophy, means it begins to wither away. If it's the old saying, use it or lose it. If you're not able to utilize your communication, you're not able to communicate, you're not able to voice and express yourself, this is huge. You are paying the ultimate price for this person. you are essentially foregoing, all of your joy, all of your personal expression, which is the main point of life, is to be able to express yourself, and express within your experiences your joys and connection, doing the things that you love. If you feel like you've had to abandon those, then that's a huge red flag that you are, undergoing or permitting and allowing or experiencing narcissistic abuse. If your interests are belittled, if your talents are belittled, judged, and really sort of downplayed, shrugged off, scorned, scoffed at, treated as irrelevant, not important. This is a narcissist personality control tactic and dynamic where they utilize these to control and manipulate others so that they are the ones that are superior and in control, and manipulating so that you feel less than, and that essentially gives them a sense of arousal to be above others, even if it means causing the suffering of others or shutting them down. So if you feel that there is this injustice, imbalance in the relationship, you're not being acknowledged, recognized, then this is a sign. You need to become attentive of this. And if you're not used to becoming attentive of this, then you need to learn to become attentive to this. And then once you kind of realize that, that the information that you're bringing to this narcissist individual, if it's treated as less than important, your viewpoint is considered irrelevant, laughed at, not attended to, they look the other way, ignore it. Essentially, it's an ultimate sort of depersonalization, and also what they call brainwashing and gaslighting, where essentially you are not even permitted, really, eventually you so fall into place and become so under control of these tactics that you essentially resign your viewpoint. You essentially resign your communication. You essentially resign your values, that which you hold dear and rich and important to you. Your emotional life, begins to be shut out and essentially closed off and withered away, and given no life, and starts to fade away until that a little spark starts to come back, and you try to rectify the situation. That is, if you identify with those experiences, then you can basically fit it into the dynamic and composite of narcissistic abuse. Peace and harmony with you here today. I hope these videos do help. Please share and please subscribe for more great tools, videos, discussions, and support.